Hi everyone. Today we are here to discuss about the largest organ of our body. We've got so many organs in our body, but do you know that the largest organ of our body is our skin? It's not only the largest organ of our body, but it is also an attire which is gifted to us by God, which we come into the world wearing it, and when we quit the world, we go with it. So why not take proper care of it? Skin is a sort of a barrier, or it is a sort of a protecting agent which protects us not only from wounds and all that stuff, but it's also 24/7 protecting us from the environment, the pollution, the dust, the sun, UVA, UVB rays, and several other factors. But how much care do we take of it? It is very necessary in today's world to have a healthy diet which actually is going to balance your skin glow also, and also to have a healthy skin regime every day. Our skin since morning till evening or till night is working and is fighting with so many challenges. When you walk out in the sun, it is fighting against the sun. The UVA and the UVB harsh rays of the sun are actually hampering our skin. There is a lot of pigmentation we start developing just because of the sun. So sunscreen is a must for that. Then when we enter into a certain age, we tend to lose the elasticity and collagen in the skin, which actually leads us to anti-aging. Then else than that, when it comes to hair and scalp, we've got hair fall, we've got several other problems. So these are common problems which you've always heard about it. But one such factor which is actually under the table and not openly discussed is about the hygiene of the intimate area. So today we are going to discuss about the hygiene. We all have a bath, or we use a shower gel, or we are using a face wash, or we are using a body wash, or we are using soaps. But have you ever noticed it, or have you ever learned about the facts that the pH level for the body skin is 4.7 to 5.7, whereas the pH level for the skin of our intimate area is 3.4 onwards. It's around 3.4 to 3.5. So what we are doing, we're using the same set of wash or the body wash or the soap for the entire body. Why? When our skin requires a certain set of pH and the intimate area requires a certain set of pH, there have to be two different things. And this is where the revolution comes, and there is a need of an intimate area wash or a hygiene wash. Hygiene wash is necessary for both men and women. If we go under we search on Google and we find out the facts, we come to know that India actually is lacking in the hygiene level or in the hygiene of the intimate area. So here today we are going to discuss about a hygiene wash, basically a female hygiene wash. Why is it required? It is required to balance the pH level of the skin in the intimate area. Next question comes, why do we need to balance the pH level of the intimate area? We need to balance the pH level of the intimate area because it might land up or end up with a lot of itching, a lot of sweating, a lot of accumulation of dirt and bacteria into the intimate area. So what we need to do is that we need to, first of all, before we purchase a bottle, we need to check on certain things. First of all, we need to check is that what is the pH balance of the intimate wash. It should be in between 3.4 to 3.5, 3.6. Second thing which you have to see is that it should be a paraben free and an SLES free composition. When I talk about paraben means preservatives, which are chemical based ingredients which are put into the product to increase the shelf life of it. Second ingredient is the SLES, which is the sodium lauryl ethyl sulfate, which is a surfactant, which is used in your serves, which is used in your utensil cleaning cakes also. So it is basically a very harsh chemical. Your intimate wash should be free from these two things. Else than that, it should have the properties of or ingredients which are antibacterial, like tea tree oil. It helps to fight with the bacteria which can rise up or which can be caused in that area just because of the accumulation of sweat and dirt. So all these factors should be there. Plus, there should be a hydrating thing also into it. For hydration, we can have any sort of, we can say, an aloe vera ingredient or an aloe vera gel based thing, because hydration is of utmost importance into the intimate area. The pH balance has to be maintained into that area. As in that, there are several other intimate washes coming into the market with several other properties, but do not go into the fancy packing and into the fancy and all that stuff. Just stick to the basic ingredients. And if it has got a lactic acid into it, it is actually a very good thing, because lactic acid will not only be helping you to maintain the hygiene, but it will also be helping in the skin lightening of the intimate area. Because at times, or during, especially during and after pregnancy, females get a pregnancy mask all over the body, which is basically near the breast areas, the underarms, and into the intimate area. So lactic acid is going to help you to maintain the hygiene also, and it's also going to help you for the skin lightening factor also. Another thing, whenever you check it on your hand, make sure, put it on your hand and check that the fragrance should be very mild. It's not that higher the fragrance and the better thing it is. The fragrance has to be very mild. When to use it? It is to be used every day, morning and night before you sleep. It is to be used especially before the intimate moments and after the intimate moments also, because those are the moments, after these moments you tend to transfer on the germs or the bacteria from your partner, so it has to be there. It is a must to be used by everyone, whether she's a girl of 16 years or a lady of 60 years. It is to be used by everyone. So all I have to say is that make sure that you always carry, or your washroom shelf always has an intimate wash for you. So happy hygiene.